Millions of cats, rats, dogs, primates, rabbits, and other mammals are captured and tamed inside freezing, barren cages in testing laboratories. As stated by People for Ethical Treatment of Animals.com, these animals are abused by their captors, and what's more, they starve while being held captive. When they are finally released from these cages, the animals are dragged on to be tortured in experiments. They experience terror and languish severe pain that can only be imagined. The question is, should cosmetic products be tested on mammals? We live in a world based on humans, and that generally makes us forget about the idea of compassion, respect, and justice towards other living creatures. Animals were not put on this earth for us to use and experiment with. It is morally wrong to harm another species for the benefit of humans. The animals that are being carried out on these tests are supposed to be our pets, animals that we adore and cherish. What if your pets had to go through what these animals are going through? The cosmetic industry uses innocent animals as test subjects. According to AnimalRightsAction.com, one of the reasons why 100 million animals are killed and harmed each year is to blame on cosmetic testing. One of the most well-known tests is the Draize test for skin irritancy. Adhesive tape is pressed firmly onto the animal's skin and then quickly stripped off, leaving them shaven. The product is then applied to their bare skin. This causes itching, burning, and intense pain. Another test is the lethal dose 50% test. Substances that are equal to 50% of the animal's body weight is injected into their veins and forced orally into them. After the test, half of the animals die and the remaining half suffer from discomfort and eventually die too. What is the point of all these tests when they are not 100% predictive of the human response? Evidently, scientists use mammals as test subjects because they are comparable to humans. Humans and mammals are built up in essentially the same traits. The heart pumps blood, and bones and muscles hold everything in place. Although this does not make humans and animals the same species. Cosmetic products are being tested on animals because they have some of the same genes as humans. Much like pianos. All pianos have the same keys, but there is still a difference between each piano, like there is a very large difference between humans and mammals. What makes us different is the way in which human genes are expressed differently from mammal genes. Or for a piano, the same set of keys are played in different ways. If you play a set of keys one way, you would hear a Chopin. Play the same set of keys another way, and you would hear Ray Charles. As a matter of fact, according to NationalAntiVivisection.com, humans have the same genes in rats that enable them to grow a tail. Obviously, humans do not have tails. This is because the gene is not expressed in the human body. This is just an example of the many factors that differentiate humans and mammals. Cosmetic products are distinctly tested for our safety, to meet law and standards in order to be manufactured. This fact is wrong because Melody Hakens from Forbes magazine reported that a recent Food and Drug Administration testing has proved that solid metals have been found in cosmetic products. One case is lead being found in 100% of the lipsticks tested in the first of many investigations regarding this issue. The lipsticks range from the brands Revlon, CoverGirl, Avon, MAC, and L'Oreal. And according to the vegetariansite.com, all the cosmetic brands mentioned have been tested on animals. It is unsafe for individuals to use lipsticks containing lead because one could come to experience lead poisoning. How come these products are still unsafe for humans to use after they have been tested on animals? This is because the products are tested on one species and then used by another. It's impossible to extrapolate animal data to humans because we are a divergent species. As claimed by the National Research Council, one solution is testing products against models that are based on human cells and tissues. In spite of that, animal testing could possibly have a better point if it was for a more important matter, perhaps medication, because it would highly benefit our society. However, animal testing is only for cosmetic products. Are you willing to sacrifice the lives of harmless animals for something that is not essential to humans? For aesthetics? These vulnerable animals are unable to fight against this problem because they cannot say no and have no choice but to be tormented in testing laboratories. Are we going to continue testing innocent animals when there are finer alternatives to this awful situation? When testing chemical substances on animals does not give us concrete benefits of any point.